EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for July 13th, 2022. It is Wednesday, middle of the work week, and the Wednesday video forecast is proudly sponsored by the Walters and Zarinsky team at Keller Williams Real Estate, serving Carbon, Lehigh, and Northampton counties in eastern Pennsylvania. Lehigh Valley real estate prices have never been higher. In many cases, they are at all-time highs, and at the same time, current real estate inventory is at a record low. Properties are most often selling well above asking price, and buyers are agreeing to pay over appraised value on many of those transactions. If you're curious about what your property is currently worth, call Mike and Sarah for a free market analysis and find out what sets them apart in the real estate industry. They can be reached at 610-867-8888, proud sponsors of the Wednesday video forecast. So we had a cold front move through yesterday, and you're not going to see much difference today from what you saw yesterday. You might have slightly lower humidity, very slightly. We're talking about dew points going from the lower 70s to maybe upper 60s. So it won't be that much of a noticeable difference. And the temperatures are going to be very similar. 85 to 91 is the spread in temperatures today, so maybe a degree or two cooler, if you will. But it's not great. Again, it's not going to be much of a noticeable difference today. Cold fronts this time of year are not very effective, typically, unless you have a big, deep trough, and you really don't have that too much in the summertime, especially at this time of year, when you get into the hottest climatological period of the year, which we are currently in. The highs and lows are the highest they're going to be at any point during the year, and they're going to remain that way through the end of July. So we are in the dog days right now. So today we have a weak shortwave moving off to the north that could touch off, and this is the NAM high-res future simulated radar, by the way, could touch off an isolated shower, most likely a shower, but could be a garden variety thunderstorm, nearest the Pennsylvania-New York border in north central and northeast PA. That's it. The rest of your area is going to be mostly sunny for most of the day, and then maybe some partly cloudy skies this afternoon, and that's it. The threat of this shower activity along that New York-Pennsylvania border closest to that area is going to go through early evening, and then that's it. Might be some activity overnight nearest the far southeastern portions of the Delmarva down by Ocean City, Maryland, and Rehoboth Beach and places like that, but that's it. And we are back to mostly sunny skies on Thursday. Now, this little weak shortwave is following the cold front that came through yesterday, and some people were like, wow, where's the storms at? This really fell apart. Well, what ended up happening yesterday is we had one big storm that was over north central PA and kind of tracked across northeast PA like this and into northern New Jersey, kind of in that direction. That's where that one went. And then there was a big line of storms out here that ended up tracking over northern Maryland and then eventually Delaware. So you had those two systems. In between here, we had a little bit of what's called subsidence. So we had dry air, sinking air in between those two, and we just kind of got shafted in the middle. It's unfortunate because while we did expect the activity to not be a complete solid line running through and hitting everybody, and it was going to be very widely scattered and placed, it was a little bit wider than I thought it would be, and that's because of that mid-level dry air in place that was as a result of that subsidence that I'm talking about, that sinking air in between those heavier storms. So, it's unfortunate because we could have used the rain in some places, and some areas got none at all or very little yesterday, and we're not going to see any for a little while, except again northern areas along the Pennsylvania-New York border today, just a passing shower or two. That's really not going to do anything for any to alleviate any concerns. This is eventually going to lift off in New England, and when we get to Thursday, we're back to mostly sunny skies. Now, we will have temperatures in the middle 80s here on Thursday and Friday, but we're going to have a wind shift into the northwest or out of the northwest, and what that means is the cooler air source up here in Canada is going to be driving down further south. It doesn't mean you're going to get cold temperatures. You're going to get temperatures in the middle 80s, which is maybe a degree or two below average, but you're going to have humidity lower considerably. So it should be a nice end of the work week with Thursday and Friday being low humidity days. After today is kind of like a moderate humidity day. We're going to went from dew points yesterday, kind of 72-ish or thereabout, lower 70s. Today will be in the mid to upper 60s with dew points. A little bit lower than yesterday, but it's not going to be much of a noticeable difference from yesterday to today. And again, temperatures 85 to 91 is the spread in temperatures from northwest to southeast across our region today. Okay? Let me get rid of this here. And then moving forward from this, Friday's another mostly sunny day. Again, lower humidity still with winds out of the northwest. And then we get to Saturday. We're going to call it partly cloudy on Saturday. Mix of clouds and sun. And temperatures are going to increase a little bit, going up to the upper 80s. And we're going to have the humidity increase once again as winds shift to the south or southwest here on Saturday. On Sunday, Another very warm day, upper 80s to low 90s, and you have temperatures, or excuse me, we're expecting partly cloudy skies for most of the day. Very late in the day, you could have an isolated thunderstorm as shown here. There's not much here, but there's a little bit over our eastern sections, right in this area. If you're looking for any kind of rain relief, I wouldn't bank on Sunday really panning out. We have a 30% chance listed. It's an isolated chance. So if you're looking at any beneficial rainfall, you're probably not going to have it on Sunday. We're just leaving that 30% chance of an isolated thunderstorm in the forecast for Sunday. It will be later in the day on Sunday. Shouldn't be too disruptive if you have anything going on Sunday. Most of the day is dry. And then the better chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms as of now is going to come on Monday with the next cold front. There could be scattered showers and thunderstorms with this. Hopefully this produces a little bit more rainfall because we certainly need it across the region. We are not at a year-to-date deficit. We're still actually near to slightly above average precipitation for the year-to-date, if you can believe that. But we are most recently, over the past month or so, we've been very dry. So some of you are starting to say that the ground or the grass is getting very crunchy and brown, and mine is too. But it's just going in its dormant stage. It's not dead. It's just going to, if you get any rain here, like on Monday here, if this does come to fruition, that will certainly bounce back rather quickly. Okay, so it's not dead completely. We're going to have to watch Monday here for maybe some severe weather potential depending on timing. But after this, and we don't have any information on that yet, so I know I get a lot of questions. Is Monday going to be severe? Well, it could be. It's going to depend on track and timing of this exact system coming through. Could be some stronger storms for that too. And then Tuesday, we're back to partly cloudy skies behind that front. But again, the front's not going to do anything to lower temperatures. It looks like it's going to be very similar, upper 80s to near 90 again on Tuesday. And I think after we get past Tuesday next week, we might even have a heat wave coming in here with temperatures, more areas inclusive of the 90-degree mark or better. So we might have three. You need 3 or more days of 90 degrees or better, and I think we have a good shot at that at many locations in during the work week next week. We'll get into that as we get a little bit closer to that time frame, however. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is our outlook for July 13th, 2022. Have a great Wednesday.